Let's talk about something most relationship advice misses completely. Your nervous system does not exist in a vacuum. It's not just about your regulation, your breath work, your trauma healing bubble. Your nervous system is constantly scanning the people around you, picking up signals, reading tone and posture and energy like a second language. This is what we mean when we talk about co-regulation. It's not fluffy, it's not woo, it's science and it's primal. From birth, our systems learn to regulate in connection with others. A crying baby calms when picked up. A scared child feels safer when a calm adult says, "I've got you." Even as adults, our nervous systems crave that same relational presence, a soft voice, a grounding touch. A moment of connection where someone else's calm helps bring us home to ourselves. But here's where it gets sticky. There's a fine line between co-regulation and codependence. Co-regulation says, we can be with each other through this. Codependence says, I need you to feel okay so that I can feel okay. That's the difference, and it matters. Because if you've ever found yourself constantly managing your partner's emotions, absorbing their dysregulation like it's your job, or losing your own center in the name of being supportive, your system may have crossed that line without you realizing it. Let's break this down a little further. Co-regulation is grounded, mutual, and consent-based. It allows space for both nervous systems to be honored. It doesn't require perfection, it just requires presence. Think of a moment when you were upset and someone simply sat with you. No fixing, no spiraling, just a hand on your shoulder and a steady breath. That's co-regulation. It says, you're not alone and I'm not abandoning myself to prove it. Codependence, on the other hand, is survival masquerading as support. It often starts with good intentions, wanting to help, to soothe, to connect. But beneath the surface, there's a deeper fear. If I don't fix this, I'll lose them. Or worse, if they're not okay, I must have done something wrong. This pattern is common for folks who grew up in homes where emotional unpredictability was the norm. If your caregivers were dysregulated, angry, depressed, emotionally unavailable, or explosive, you probably learned early on that your safety depended on reading the room, adapting quickly, or making yourself small to avoid conflict. That's not a personality trait, that's a nervous system adaptation. And it worked until it didn't. Now, as an adult, your body might still be wired to scan for danger in every relationship. You might overfunction emotionally. You might try to fix your partner before they even ask for support. You might feel physically uneasy when they're upset, like you failed somehow, like their dysregulation is proof you've done something wrong. And if you're nodding along to that, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. Your responses make sense, but they are no longer required for your survival. Let's talk about how this shows up in the body, because this isn't just emotional, it's somatic. In co-regulation, your breath stays steady. Your shoulders stay soft. You feel anchored in your own body, even as you extend empathy towards someone else. You might feel moved, connected, concerned, but you still have access to yourself. In codependence, there's a sense of bracing. Your body leans forward without permission, your jaw tenses, your breath becomes shallow. You lose contact with your own inner state because you're hyper-focused on someone else's present. That's not presence, that's hypervigilance. This distinction isn't just about semantics, it's about the energy exchange happening between two nervous systems. Co-regulation nourishes both people. Codependence drains the hell out of at least one of them. So how do we interrupt this pattern? First, we have to stop moralizing it. Codependent behavior is not a character flaw. It's a brilliant adaptation that helped you survive relationships where emotional safety was inconsistent or absent. Let's honor that. Then let's offer the nervous system a new pathway. Start by practicing internal co-regulation. Before trying to soothe anyone else, pause and ask, am I with myself right now? Or did I leave myself to take care of them? If you notice you've left, come back. That might look like putting a hand on your own chest or belly, taking 3 breaths, naming where you are and what's real in this moment. You can even whisper to your own system, we're okay, we can stay here. Next, bring curiosity to the moment. Ask yourself, am I being present or am I performing calm because I think I have to be? That one question can interrupt the whole spiral. Your job is not to be perfect. Your job is to be real. Then, name what's yours and what isn't. Emotional support does not mean emotional absorption. If your partner is upset, dysregulated, angry, or spiraling, you can say, "I'm here with you and I'm working to stay with myself too." You don't have to fix them to prove you care. Finally, remember this. Real intimacy does not require your self-abandonment. You can be a compassionate, grounded partner and hold your own nervous system sacred. You can show up without shape-shifting. You can regulate without rescuing. And if someone in your life demands that you disappear in order to make them feel safe, that's not a nervous system you're co-regulating with. That's a dynamic asking you to betray yourself. You don't owe your body to anyone else's healing. You don't owe your calm to someone else's crisis. You don't owe your nervous system as a sacrifice just to keep the peace. Let this be your reminder. Your regulation matters just as much as theirs. This isn't selfish, it's sustainable. And it's how we start building relationships that feel safe on both sides.